It's an urgent alert. Could the Bitcoin price potentially be setting up for a crash somewhere near 12,000 USD? Let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Let's begin our analysis right here on the one-day time frame for Bitcoin. And if you haven't already, leave a thumbs up for the algorithm. It really helps the channel. Thank you very much. Now, we have a lot to discuss, and I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. Notice this range here in particular, the old multi-month support, which flipped into multi-month resistance, which now has potentially and tentatively flipped into new macro support here once again. My friends, this is so crucial to the macro trend in my opinion, because if this range here in particular, basically the mid 10,000s, can now act as a new floor, a base of support, where upon backtest, which we've only done one time thus far, but if it can continue, if there are more dumps in the future, to maintain this level of support here in the mid 10,000s, I think this range does in fact have the potential to become the new baseline floor of support for the new potential bull market. Let's get this crypto. Just a little moon boy sentiment to get out of the way before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's stream. Now, notice what's happened here. We bounced off of that macro range of support. We bounced up to the local range of tentative resistance, right? The bottom neckline of this bearish head and shoulders, we found a rejection there, but we held inside the bullish potential support zone, created a new higher low, and thus far we still are ping-ponging in an upward trending channel, right? You guys see this, a parallel channel of ping pong going on. What's concerning to me now though, is that we do always have the looming threat of a potential double top somewhere inside this range, right? Where Bitcoin could see this support here build, toggle around up here and dump again. That's always possible. But what's really concerning to me right now is one, obviously inside this parallel channel here, we could see that we are towards the top of the range and we don't have much data here. We only have 2 touch points, but upon tapping this trend line, we have seen 2 dumps in the past 2 occurrences, right? So keep in mind, we are very close to the top of this range. And right now, here's where things get a little iffy for me. The day is not over yet, right? There are several hours left in the daily candle, but right now, my friends, it does appear to the Don Carbonaccio, that we are potentially forming a bearish divergence, a double bearish divergence across the MACD histogram indicator and the RSI indicators, okay? Let's actually flip on our line chart so you can see this clearly, since the bearish divergences here on my chart only account for candle body closes. So we can clearly see the price action is moving higher, creating a new higher high. And we are, for the time being, seeing a slight bearish divergence possibly here on the RSI and a certain bearish divergence there on the MACD histogram. Let's get this crypto. Just a little bit of a warning sign. I don't want to say that this is the end of the world or that this means there's some gigantic crash, but when you put the clues together, would it really be that abnormal if we saw a slight correction here? I don't think so. Doesn't have to occur, but if it did occur, I think we certainly see the clues in the chart showing that that is certainly a possibility. Now, if that in fact happens, oh, and you know what? One more thing before we go on to what happens if it dumps or if it pumps, okay? Let's just briefly use our fib tool here. And I want to show you guys as well that when we look at our Fibonacci extension targets for this move here from the top to this bottom, right now we are inside the range of where a rejection, in my opinion, is most likely to occur, right? And that is between the 0.5 fib and the 0.786 fib, okay? So we are inside this sweet spot right now. In fact, we are between the golden 0.618 and the 786 here. So this is prime territory for a potential rejection, in my opinion, if we are to get one, right? And I'm sure all the, newcomers to trading, what do you mean if, Kirby? My friend, there are no certainties or guarantees in trading. We're looking for possibilities, probabilities, confluences inside the chart, these indicators, things of that nature, to look to see where the possible sell pressure is, buy pressure is, and the continuing momentum of the trend. Right here, right now, if there were to be a spot for the trend to see a correction, I think we are approaching that territory right now. And the closer we get up towards 12,000, I do think that this still is a looming threat here, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. Now, let's discuss if we get a dump or if we pump right through this range, okay? But again, my friends, if you haven't already, a thumbs up really helps the channel. I would so appreciate that right now. Thank you so much. And if you are brand new, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's discuss what we could possibly see here. Now, if we do get a dump, my friends, the good news is that this green box here, ranging from about 10,900 all the way up to 11,300, is the new range of interest for me. Okay, and why is this? Well, simply put, it was our old support, which then flipped into new resistance, was broken through, and now has held up as local support once again. So this is the range for me here, my friends. And just like we wanted to see this range on the macro scale hold as support, which it has at least for the time being, now on a micro level, we want to see the Bitcoin price action stay above 11,300, right? Because it can create somewhat of a staircase, right? Where you just keep building and not falling below those critical levels, right? And if we are to go above, we'd like to see the staircase continue where this old peak here, right, then becomes the baseline of support and we look to continuously move higher. Let's get this crypto. So that's just, looking into the future of what I'd like to see in terms of trend construction. But right now, with everything taken into consideration, possible double bearish divergence on the daily, we are at fast approaching the top of this trend line here for the parallel channel. And if we were to see a dump, right, let's just take our price range tool, basically from today's high down into the bottom of this area. I mean, it's almost an 8% drop to the bottom of this box here, which also coincides eerily close with the bottom trend line of the parallel channel, right? Which we've had 3 touch points on thus far. And they've all been healthy, right? These corrections have been healthy. They've touched the bottom of the trend line and then have continued upwards. Of course, past performance does not indicate future results, but if we were to drop down into here, into the low 11,000s, possibly even the $10,900 range, I don't think it has to be the end of the world, as if we bounce, it would just be another technical analysis confirmation that this green box range here, where we've got the support and resistance flips here, is now acting as a possible baseline of support for a continuation move to the upside. Let's get this crypto. Very nice there, in my opinion, and I like that there is a potential safe net there if the price is to dump, okay? And if this price is to dump here, you guys know that I am looking to trade this trend aggressively. I will be posting all of my trade setup ideas for you all exclusively in VIP. If you are not already in VIP, that's where I post all of my trade setup ideas, all of my strategy ideas, entries, exits, targets, insights, etc. So if you'd like to see all of that from me exclusively in real time, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. All right? And now let's discuss if this is to possibly break to the upside, okay? So just like I was stating here, that if this resistance is to push us back down into this green box, which I think is tentatively and potentially healthy, if we move right through here, things could get very explosive. And the reason that I'm saying that is because right now, testing the top trend line here and being so close to these levels of resistance here, we could possibly see a springboard if we are to just rip through this range. Now, Bitcoin, back in the day, we used to see some absolutely crazy candles, sometimes $1,000 candles in a day, 10, 15, 20% candles in a day. We haven't really had those as of recent. And I'm not sure that we will see those again anytime in the near future. But to me, this range here is looking like the put up or shut up range here, where if speculators are to get bullish and push through this range right here, I think there is possibly at least potential for a springboard to rip us to a new potential macro high above 14,000. That's just my own opinion and speculation. That does not have to occur. Actually, right now, we haven't gotten above there. So all of that is just purely speculation. But what I'm stating is that I think there is at least the chance for some overly speculative exuberance if we are to break above this range right here, right now. And if that is in fact the case, I would love to see Bitcoin move above 14,000, even if it's just briefly with a peak just like this one, because for the first time in years, then Bitcoin would have created a new higher high, right? And actually, when you look at it, right, low, higher low, right? And then we would have a high and a higher high. Let's get this crypto, possibly changing this trend from a downward sloping channel, right, just like this, into an upward sloping channel, just like this. Let's get this crypto. Okay, so I just wanted to put those warning signs on your guys' radar there. There is really not much else that I am looking at in terms of the trend right now. Very crucial area here. Things are certainly heating up, in my opinion, and I'm going to be monitoring it day by day here, preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. So like I stated, guys, if you do want to see all of my trade setup ideas, strategy ideas, entry ideas, exit ideas, all of it exclusively in real time, exactly as I see it, okay, then you need to join VIP, and I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Right now, I'm taking a very patient approach to this range because I believe that this, like I stated earlier, has the potential to be a springboard range, whether that's to the upside or to the downside here. This is certainly a range where speculators are playing with fire, right? Where we could see a heinous rejection, right? Possibly heinous at this range. I mean, we are, as I've shown you throughout the video, there are warning signs here where this could get ugly, right? But there are also some glimpses of hope here where if we are to see the bulls just rip with a candle through this range, I think we could see a move that's even more explosive than many are thinking about. Okay, so lots to consider here. Just don't get burned. You need to have a plan. If you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. The Don does not plan to fail. The Don plans to succeed. Don't take that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. You're better than that. You deserve better than that, okay? Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. My friends, on that note, I will see you all in VIP right now after this video. And if you could one last time, that thumbs up would be so greatly appreciated. Thank you guys very much. And if you forgot to or you didn't, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. That will give you all of the notifications when I upload this analysis in real time. And lately, my friends, the analysis has not been daily, purely because the price action has been somewhat stagnating. It just is what it is. And right now, I'm just monitoring the trend, remaining cool, calm, and collected, like a ninja in the shadow, like a ninja in the shadows, preparing to strike and get this crypto. So, I'll see you guys in VIP right now after this video, and I hope that we get some more volatility here, as then I will keep up to date with the analysis here on the channel, hopefully getting some more uploads up in a timely fashion. Let's get this crypto. So until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. CryptoKirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. CryptoKirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. CryptoKirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. CryptoKirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. CryptoKirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.